You're listening to the Para House Entertainment Network. Come join us as we take you deep into the fire to the paranormal realms of hauntings, UFOs, ETs, alien abductions, strange creatures, and the vastness of universal consciousness as we continue to seek what is not supposed to exist as we search for the truth that only comes from going into the fire. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Into the Fire. How's everybody doing tonight on this great Tuesday night, July 19th? We've got a super show for you tonight with a lot of people sitting in the green room right now. I got to bring in Tanya and say, hey, Tanya, how are you doing, dear? Haven't seen you in a while, for about a week.
I know. We're going to get together soon.
I hope so. It's been one of those crazy weeks. Are you ready for the great solar explosion tomorrow? Definitely. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. Who knows if we'll survive that one? They're going out there saying, "Hey, go out and get SP 5000 sunblock or something like that." I mean, like, who in the heck sells that stuff? It could be fatal.
Right.
Well, out of all the other things we need, all we need to do is get baked by the sun. Why not? And GPS, all of the other good stuff going out. But tonight, man, I'm looking here in the green room, and I'm looking at JB Cokes, Gray T Justice, Alan and Chris, and Lesley and Hyde. We got all kinds of people here, and we're going to bring them on in just a minute.
A lot of great people back there.
It is a lot of great people. It's awesome to have the paranormal show like this, because we're going to be talking about a super event for kicks for cancer, and it is just a great event. It's going to be coming up on August 20th here at the Octagon Hall in Franklin, Kentucky. We're going to show a little bit about that. Lifting the Veil of the Unknown, August 20th, and it's going to be at Octagon Hall. And of course, you're going to see all kinds of fantastic people. You know, the Ghost Sisters, and you're going to have JB, and you're going to have Paranormal Events, JT, and you're going to have Kicks for Kids Cancer. It's just super. And of course, maybe you might even see Night Stalkers there. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's one of those type things, huh? But we are going to be helping with that. We're looking for a few people to still get into the chat room. Go hello, chat. I know it's building and it's coming on strong. So we want to thank you for all of you for being here and being patient with us to be able to get this show on the road. So tell me about how my brother Gnome is doing. Anyway, I haven't talked to either of you in a few days. So there are other co-hosts, Billy, the epic bearded gnome.
He's doing good.
I don't know how he
misses being on.
We miss him too. We miss him a lot. So,
absolutely.
But anyway, I guess I better start reading some bios. So I'm going to get this off the screen. You'll be seeing this a lot later, but I'll get going with I'll let you watch the chat room and handle all that fine stuff. Who's in there so far? Anybody good? Hi, chat room. You're all good. So hang on there one minute.
Bradwell. We got Mama Bear now.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to send Melvin a link to this. So, Melvin, hang in there, and I'll send you a link here in a little bit to it. So hold on as I get the bios up. First on the list is Gregg T. Justice. Began investigating the paranormal in 2010. His first big investigation was Lesley Hills, where he saw and heard things that he couldn't explain, which fueled his curiosity. He founded Redneck and Rainbow Paranormal, R&R Paranormal, in the late 2017. He created his own company called Paranormal Adventures Events, through which he has special events featuring John Zaffis, Joe Chin, the Tennessee Rave Chasers, Amy Broody, Katie Weedman, the Ghost Brothers, Jack Hanna, Rick McComb, and other well-known paranormal investigators. As a company, he takes patrons to the little-known and less commercialized locations to try to keep the numbers small so people can enjoy and get evidence. At this event, they will introduce new investigation techniques and equipment, as well as usually providing food in the form of catering or a food truck at each event. He is also cast member of Truth or Legends in Your Hometown, as well as the host of the upcoming YouTube series Cemetery Talk. Sounds awesome. Next on the list, we're going to go right down to Lesley Ann Hyde, and founder and owner of Southern Ghost Girl Tours, a great group. Lesley Ann has been investigating the unknown and paranormal going on all the way back to her high school years. That must have been a few years ago, 2-3 years. Was still very taboo to mention to anyone that had experience of any types of the paranormal phenomena. She started having psychic and paranormal experience starting at 6 years old. Throughout her life, she has experiences herself and has a passion and love of history. She has decided it is time she brings it all together for the benefit of others. In 2017, she started her own team, professional ladies, to investigate the paranormal. She leads, this led to forming the Southern Ghost Girls Tour in Alabama. The team hosts paranormal investigation, ghost walks, murder mystery dinners, and more, all throughout Alabama and the southern states, raising money for historical preservation at historic venues in need. The popular tours have a large following and have raised over $60,000 last year in 2021. And all the venues they host events at, Lesley Ann is passionate about the paranormal field and is also studying to become a quantum energy healer. Boy, we got to talk about that. When not investigating the paranormal, Lesley is a single mom with her son Colin, and also owns an insurance agency in Cullman area, Alabama. Then we have Chris Gostkowski, owner and co-owner, and Alex Wilkinson, co-owner and operator and marketing director of Paranormal Cakes Cancer. It is co-operated by Chris and Alex. PKC is a national charity event company that raises money for kids with cancer through paranormal events and ghost hunts across the country. PKC has been in existence for over 12 years and has impacted hundreds of children and their families. PKC is currently fully partnered with the American Childhood Cancer Organization, ACCO, as well as base camped out of Orlando. PKC also prides itself on their fun, unique, educational ghost hunting events, providing guests with over 26,000 in ghost hunting equipment to be used and learned on. Paranormal Kicks is currently sold out of every event through December 2022. Chris and Alex are engaged couple that love the paranormal and have the opportunity to give back to their communities. Please visit Kick Center on Facebook and go to flghost.com or text 813-833-4171 for more information and upcoming events. The event that we're speaking about in Octagon Hall, you can also find at Paranormal Adventures events ticketleap.com /lifting the veil /. So look for your tickets there for that event on August 20th. Now, there's one person that we've left out, a good friend of mine that I have known for, maybe a week or two. JB Coates. And I have, JB, the way JB is she's just a darling sweetheart. She says, you know me, you write my bio. So I'm going to say, JB, you know me too, so I'm going to let you tell everybody about yourself. So just hang on 1 second as I get you here on the road, and I'm going to bring the other ones on after you finish. Hi, JB.
Hi. Did you just throw me into the fire?
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
That's fantastic. Hi, guys. I'm JB Coates. I am the author of the Obsidian Guardian novels. I am also a paranormal investigator for the past, I guess it's been 19 years now. I do a lot of paranormal events out of Old South Pittsburgh, PRC. I also do the new events over at OHHH, Old Haunted Harriman Hospital. And I do all of the Paranormal Adventures events. Kind of hurt, Gregg, that I was not on that list with all of your celebrities, but that's okay. I'll forgive you.
That's all right. I wasn't either. So
just forgot everybody.
Yeah, I've been with all of them, but I didn't make the cut.
But I do a lot of charity work to promote my books mostly, but I like to give back to the community. I love the paranormal community. Everybody I come in contact with has been awesome, phenomenal, most everyone. So,
but the guy at Octagon Hall, right?
Yeah, there's this one guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me. I'm just JB Coates. I love to have fun. I'm a very whimsical person, and I know a little bit about the paranormal. So I bet I know as much as everybody else because there's no professionals.
That's right. Exactly. We find out as it goes. So
exactly.
All the years that I've spent with it and the teams that we have, and the beautiful lady on the screen here, Tanya, just fantastic.
Yes.
But I'm going to bring in all these cohorts because you've got a lot to talk about, a lot of things to say. And we'd like to get it going. So everybody in the chat room, everybody out there in watching us tonight, thank you for being here. Yes. And welcome this rowdy crew because I never know, whenever I have these folks on, you never know where it's going to go. So we're just going to take off and go. And I can see Gregg laughing in the green room right now. So
yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to bring in Alex and Chris. Hello, folks. And the beautiful Lesley and Hyde. There we go. We got all of us on there. How's everybody doing? It's great to have you all on.
I am so proud of Lesley, man. She is a trooper.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And now she's slung to a new low by being on here with all of us. So, yeah, you know what? It's so important, and I want you guys to talk about cancer and this wonderful event that we're going to be bringing out here at Octagon Hall. We are so looking forward to having everybody out here. It's so important, as paranormal investigators and teams. I've met a lot of teams and I've seen a lot of people, and JB has also said something about, hey, look, there are no professionals in here, but I've heard a lot of people claim that they are. And they charge investigations. They do all kinds of bizarre stuff. And we're about helping people. And that's the wonderful thing about the paranormal and the true paranormal teams. We help individuals. We help a lot of things. And this coming up event is exactly up the line of helping people,
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys talk about it. Whoever wants to take the floor, Alex and Chris, this is
your baby. Go for it.
Yep, this is your baby. So go ahead and birth it.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us all on. It's so great to see everybody all together. And Chris and I are just
our pleasure.
We're just super honored and excited about this event coming up in August. I've actually have had people across the country reach out to me about this event personally on Facebook, which is great. And I keep telling them, I'm like, the special guests are off the chain. We've got such high caliber, amazing people. And I think coming together, just like exactly what you said about helping people. And that's exactly what Chris and I have, really forged ahead with Paranormal Kicks Cancer. You talk about paying for investigations and events, we make it very clear at all of our events that, we are running in the red all the time, at all of any ticket sales that we do for any event. There's huge portions going back to the ACCO, base camp, and then of course, back to our locations. We're doing this 100% for charity, and anything little that's extra is going to the food for our guests, the drinks for our guests, and just making sure that we can even do this. So, the fact that you guys are rallying around PKC and helping us, it's been a interesting year. We haven't done as many events as we wanted to due to some family things that have come up. However, every event that we have on the whole books are completely sold out. And
they want more.
And they want more.
So we're actually working on more now.
We're working on more, and we're already booking into 2023, which is an amazing place for us to be.
Fantastic.
And I want to personally thank all of you for putting this together and helping us out up there, knowing we can't make it up there this year. So it's huge to have you guys join us and really, back us on it. So thank you guys.
Yeah, we would love to be there, but we have unfortunately we have some issues with our time off with work. Believe it or not, last year we didn't have that, and and we are down to the wire.
It all stems because I was out for 11 months because of my back, and therefore I lost all my vacation, all my sick pay, and now I have to start all over and work a whole year to get it back.
Yeah.
So with that said, everyone comes across issues like that. So, you guys are helping out huge, and hopefully next year we can figure a way to do it all up there with you guys this year.
It'd be awesome, and we'd love to continue that at the hall this coming year in 2023. And
we're definitely happy to help you out. I always, every time y'all call me or whatever, I always try to say, hey, I'll do my best to try to put something together or try to, have your all's back anytime I can. So,
but another big thing of this whole thing is as well is the locations themselves need help, and and that's where Lesley comes into place too, which is really awesome to have her and what she does gives back to locations, because without the locations, we can't do what we do.
No.
So
Yeah,
Mhm.
the locations, especially now, and since COVID, are really, really suffering. And yeah, we love giving back. I mean, that's what it's for. And we, the Southern Ghost Girls, want to do a paranormal cancer. I know we talked a couple of years ago. And,
yes, we just haven't connected, and I'm glad you're a part of this. So now we can get the ball rolling, the ball rolling, the ball rolling,
The ball rolling.
whatever.
So 2023, we definitely want to do it, and we want y'all to come to Alabama. So, you know,
I love Alabama. We should go.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Find a location and we'll work on it. I'm sure
Yeah.
you have you in mind.
You need to be.
Plus, this will also be Leslie's first time at the hall too. So,
Yes.
yeah, the hall can get pretty crazy. So,
Well, I've never been there, neither has Alex, and that's on our bucket list. So that's why we're really hurting that we can't come. But there'll be more.
It is amazing,
mm,
amazing
I'm
location.
really looking forward. I mean, I've seen the evidence, you know, videos of you guys and others, and it just looks amazing. So we'll be up there, me and 4 of the other girls on the team, and we are
Girl power. I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
Who all is on the team? Go ahead and mention their names so that they get a little
shout out.
Yeah, they're helping out with this also. So.
Tab Wilson, Lauren Wilson, which is let's see, Kristen, Tab, Lauren, Sherry Hankey. We have actually one guy, Southern Ghost Girls, and a guy, Benny Ledford. And Marie Wood. Oh gosh, you put me on the spot here. So I'm trying to remember. We have probably, you know, like Ashley Chewing. So she's a paranormal writer too. So she needs to get with you, JB. and Christy Perry. So all strong, professional. We're all professional women. We have like important day jobs. We have kids. You know, we've got all the stuff going on, but we love to investigate the paranormal and everything of the unknown. So, but we are really excited. But there's 5 of us total going to be there. And my mom, I can't forget her. Ghost Mom. She is a huge part of all of our investigations, and she helps sell, you know, souvenirs and everything. But I don't think she's going to make it this time. But hopefully we'll be going back, and we're really looking forward to it, finding some really good evidence.
Well, you are always welcome at the hall, and we can definitely say if you would like to do another event next year, we will all be there to continue on that way.
That would be awesome.
definitely.
That's cool.
So,
Yeah, I've been a part of PKC, their events for 3 years, I want to say, because we didn't have an event in 20.
Longer than that.
Well, yeah, 4 years, but we didn't have one event. So
Yes. Yeah. 3 years. And every year, when I say that it is fulfilling, I mean, it's fulfilling. Like your heart swells and the tears flow, and you know you're doing something that puts you right with God. You know you're doing something that is helping somebody who is in dire need. And the one thing PKC that most people don't talk about, they're just like, you know, PKC is Paranormal Kicks Cancer, and they're helping the kids. But they're not just helping the kids. They're helping the parents as well, because some parents have to take off work so that their kids can go through treatment, and they can't pay the electricity bill, or they can't get new shoes, or they can't pay the water bill, or their mortgage is being called on, you know, things like that. And PKC gives large amounts to these families who are truly in need, so that their kids have nothing to worry about but to get better.
Yeah.
So every year I look forward to a PKC event. Every year I'm like, you know, I'm going to do a PKC event, because it makes the year worth it. Does that make sense?
yes,
Yeah.
and to add to that, JB, the parents as well. But the huge thing about that is keeping the parents with the children in the time of need. If they don't have gas to get there, you know, I've talked to a lot of parents with children with cancer, and they always say, well, we can't afford the gas, or we couldn't afford to stay for the extra couple of days, or now they're by themselves in the hospital because we can't come till Wednesday. And it's like, no. The kids need to know they're not alone. And that's a big positive in them just curing. Being there, they're gonna heal, and they're gonna be there knowing that they have that person there.
Yeah. I think it's also important to note one thing. We've actually kind of upgraded our scope this year a little bit more. We're actually been really focused also on widows from women who've lost their husbands to cancer. And as somebody who is getting married to this dude, and as somebody who who's had family and who's had family, we've both had family die of cancer in our family. To watch these women lose their lifetime partners, we're talking 30, 40, 50 years to cancer, that is so traumatic for them. And we've actually been supporting 2 widows this year with our focus as well. And I think I've also kind of wrapped my arms around that as a woman, because not only do we want to help these kids, but cancer impacts so many different people.
Right.
And I don't want to take away from widowers. We just haven't had any widowers this year to focus on. So I don't want to take away from that aspect. But we have had 2 widows this year.
I remember last year something that it broke my heart. Last year we sponsored a little boy named Gage.
Yes.
And it broke my heart because at the time there were COVID things in place to where poor little Gage, who was 5 at the time, had to go to his treatments by himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
His mom could not.
They're still having issues with that now.
Yes.
Because I'm very good friends with mom and dad.
Yep.
I went to high school with them.
We just spoke with them last month.
And we just spoke with them, yes.
Yeah.
It's devastating to me to think that a 5-year-old is strong enough or has to be strong enough to go through this by himself or herself.
Right.
Exactly.
And so anything that we can do to make it easier, that's what we're trying to do.
For sure.
Yeah,
and just an
definitely.
update on Gage. His hair is all back. He's doing much better.
That's great.
It's still a road.
It's
awesome.
still a road going and getting his blood counts. And
his white blood counts aren't where they want it to be. It's the sad thing is that it's such a road for these kids.
Yes.
It's not just, okay, you're at the hospital, you're cured. That's not it. You got to constantly be there. You got to constantly, and it's we can't give enough to these families. So that's why we can't do it alone, and we need everyone to support and back it and go to these events and back everyone doing it and the location again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that going off on what JB said a little bit about feeling fulfilled when you do one of these events. Like when I was talking to y'all earlier this year, and you're like, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it up there this year. And I'm like, oh no, we're going to do one. I'm going to find us a place to do one, and we're going to help you, whether you can make it or not. We're going to step up, and we're going to, help you up here get to your goal that you all have with PKC.
Yes.
And now it's looking like next year we'll have one in Tennessee and Alabama.
Yep, that'd be awesome.
Come on, baby.
That's actually been my goal from day one, from when this was started, and it sounds kind of far-fetched or funny, but kind of like a Jerry Lee Lewis telethon kind of thing, where you got all the states involved, and we could help at least one family in every state, or as many as we can. Yeah. And it's something you got to build on, and that's how we do it, is great people like you guys jumping on and helping,
We're trying.
But, hey,
we're trying our best.
If it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be one in Tennessee this year. So, you know what I mean?
There actually might be 2, because I'm currently working on another one for November. So there might be 2. and I haven't told you all yet, but there's a possibility there might be two.
Awesome.
Okay, we don't know nothing about it.
No, it's a Day of the Dead themed event.
Ooh.
Yes.
And I just actually just got a new job with Harpeth Hills Funeral Home,
Oh,
and they have this awesome event space that looks like you pretty much taken it off of Broadway and dropped it like next to a cemetery out at Harpeth Hills, and like that, I was like, this would be an awesome place to do a Day of the Dead themed event and also have people donate or come and set up vendor booths or whatever to help benefit PKC as well. And if I play my cards right, I may be able to get the funeral home to give you a cash donation too. So I'm working on all that right now. It's in the process.
Every little bit helps, and we appreciate it. If there's anything we can do and help out talking to them or whatever for you, let us know.
I will.
That's our whole goal is we give you guys as much information as we can, and then you guys can just push it and go your route and do what you need to do for what you want to do, as well as helping us. So, it all comes full circle.
Yep.
We're here for you. You guys are here for us. And anyone listening, please come out and support all these events, all of their events, because it's full
It all
circle.
works together.
None of us are trying to say who can we step on to get where we're going. We're all trying to take everyone with us.
Great.
Yeah,
it's the goal.
definitely.
I have a question. Talks about the cash donation. I mean, do you have a link or a website we can advertise to people who cannot go to the event, that we can, post on our Facebook and Instagram to donate cash, in their absence?
So we do, but the main thing that we use for any donations is our PayPal link. That goes into our reserve. That's what helps us. Like the other day, we had somebody in need, and I was able to go in there and pull out a check for them immediately. So it's those type of things that really help us when I can have that in reserve for anything that needs to come up quickly. So I can send you guys the PayPal link. We do have a direct link to the ACCO on our website. But if that would be helping ACCO directly, which is awesome. But if you want to help PKC directly and help us assist these children that we're sponsoring, then we have our PayPal link.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I can only speak for myself, but I would definitely put it up on all my pages, and I'm sure JB and Lesley would too. So
For sure.
And hopefully we can get some more funds that way too, because everybody might not be able to make it to Kentucky.
Gas is expensive.
Yeah, gas is expensive.
we have like 10 people here in our main group. Like, I'm going. And we're like, it's in Kentucky. They're going, I can't go. They want to support, but because of the distance, and that's the good part about having them all over.
Yeah.
Flights are
right
now. Gas is expensive. We get it.
A hotel.
Yeah, and just remember that the event, Franklin, Kentucky, is 58 miles from Nashville.
Yes.
It's not a long drive.
I'm such a Nashville fan.
And including the interesting thing about it is if you're looking at gas, it wasn't out today, but yesterday I think it's $3.72 here.
Yeah.
And last week when I was in for another event in Nashville, it was $4.59. So fill up enough and then fill it all the way in Kentucky and then drive back.
Yeah.
Well, it's $4.22 here. I think I just paid today.
Yeah, in Florida. We're in Florida.
I just paid $3.79.
Oh.
Can you fill some gas cans and bring them to me?
Yeah. But
it's actually dropping.
Yeah.
It is dropping. Yeah.
My friend in Canada, she pays by the liter. So she pays $2.99 a liter, but it takes basically she pays $14 a gallon.
Right.
Wow.
That's right.
I have family in the United Kingdom, and I mean, they're paying $9, $10, $11 a gallon.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What's happening right now. But so I think that's the thing too, when it comes to these events. And that's why, Gregg and Jay, I mean, everybody here, an event just can't be an event anymore. It has to be something that people really want to come to, really are interested in. And I have to applaud Gregg for kind of spearheading this and pulling us all together, because it's tough. It's tough for everybody right now. Inflation's going up, every dollar counts. And that's why it means the world to us that you guys are helping us in this year. We've been trying so hard to put together a PKC event. We're usually all set up, but not to get too much into things. We've had some family things that we really have taken priority. And, we had to put that first. So we appreciate you guys being angels and helping us. Can't even tell you.
We're glad to help.
Yes, we're very glad to help. People in the chat room for the November event, if you guys come up with some of the donations from like businesses and stuff like that, we could actually hold a silent auction, which would be super cool. And so if you guys get a hankering for like the liquor store in your neighborhood to donate a basket, that would be great.
I think someone here works at a liquor store that might be able to get a donation.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking about, different businesses to
crafts. A lot of people like the crafts, to do auctions for crafts. Any artwork, if there's artists out there, people love that stuff.
Wreaths, paintings, drawings. I mean, if you want to sell, like if you want to donate a short story, any type of thing like that.
Any locations that want to donate an investigation for 2 people or a team investigation, anything like that. Octagon Hall did it last year.
Hall, and the jail, the old
jail, and Old South.
And Old South.
Ronnie did too. But it's things like that people that like the paranormal, like, oh, I've never been there, so cool. That's their way to donate. They can't come, but they can put in a bid and hope to get it.
Yeah,
that's popular.
Also, Halloween's coming up. So anything Halloween themed, we've noticed that everyone loves Halloween, or they're into ghosty stuff for the most part. So.
Alex, stay away from my Nightmare Before Christmas collection.
Girl, you can't see what's behind us. We have a ghost house. For obvious reasons. Like people come in and they're like, "Oh, you decorated for Halloween," and we're like, "No, this is our life." You
can't see divot boxes in the corner.
We got ghosts everywhere. We have divot boxes. Go ahead, babe.
We got just the horror. We got the horror theme going.
I love it.
For instance, like we were talking about, like artwork.
I awakened the beast.
We have a local artist that's done these.
Those are very cool.
That's awesome.
This is a local artist.
These are prints.
Those are cool. Those are very good.
So, Chris and I are always partnering and trying to partner.
And she's only done 20 of each.
Yeah, just fun things like that.
I can't remember.
Shelbsters.
Nice.
So we're going to do an auction on them. Maybe we'll even send you 1 or 2 of the pictures, and you can do an auction for the event.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep, it's a sign.
Yeah, and she signed them and everything. She's actually doing artwork for like the new Pokemon cards and stuff like that. So she's really into this kind of stuff.
I love Pokemon. Pokemon.
But she's a local artist, and that's the thing. Local artists is, when you do the events in them specific areas, that's the whole goal, to try to bring more people, bring the community together at that location and help the location after the event. Support.
Oh
yeah, definitely.
Well, I actually have to give a shout out to her name is Christy Moore Hughes. I think Bear knows her really well. She when I first put the event out there, she just messaged me and said, "Hey, is there anything I can do? I want to help. Me and my husband will be there anyway." And she's just like, "Is there anything I can do?" And I was like, "Well," I was thinking, I just threw it out there. I said, "Well, I haven't gotten any food yet and drinks and all that." And she's like, "Okay, give me a couple days." And I was like, "Okay." And an hour later, she messages me back and says, "Well, I got Domino's to donate 10 3-topping pizzas for free. I've got so many donations for like drinks and like snacks and sweets and stuff." So I give a huge shout out to her because she done all this in like 2 hours, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, really?"
I want to personally thank her for it.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of people we need. Just people that are there to, enjoy life, have fun, and help out where they can.
And it's amazing what can happen if you just ask. I always say that. It's amazing. Worst thing anyone's going to say is no, but we've seen amazing miracles happen from just asking, can you support?
Yeah, and then she was like, "Well, how much would it cost for me and my husband to come?" I was like, "Y'all have done enough. You can come ghost hunt for free." I'm like, geez, she more than compensated for the price of a ticket. I mean, geez.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But that's the whole thing. The whole thing's give and take, and that same person's going to continue to help and continue to help and continue to help.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. It's good people moving together. Like I said before, it's who you can bring with and not who you can step on to get to where you want to go.
Right.
Definitely.
There's no show that important. You know what I mean? or whatever.
I'm super excited that Bear's going to be there.
Yeah.
I know.
Bear wanted to be there last time, but
Tanya said all of them. Tanya comes to all of them, but I'm super excited that Bear's going to be there. Every time I investigate with Bear, we have a good time. Yeah.
Thank you. Well,
he really wanted to be at the last one, and then that last minute he couldn't, and he was missed. So
yes.
Well, I apologize for that, and I've had last year was a rough year for me. I was busy and also sick for a long time.
Yeah.
But you were still.
It is.
The thought was there, and we know you wanted to be there. So
yeah. Well, it's awesome to be able to be there this year. Knock on wood, everything's going well, and hopefully we'll do the same thing this year at the hall, where we'll be doing an auction up there. We'll probably sell some hall stuff. We'll go through the hall and see what it is. Maybe a original brick from the Octagon Hall. Maybe some.
You need to tell me if you do that, because I'm going to put the first bid in, because I have a brick from a lot of locations, or a part of every location I've been in.
Yeah. I'm announcing that he's a thief, which is
I
would love to.
How do they know I didn't buy them?
No, I don't want to. I want to get married before you go to prison, bro.
I didn't name any locations.
Bricks.
I don't know. Any location. I'm like,
that last location that fell down? Just kidding.
I didn't do that one.
The Brady Bunch episode, don't bring back.
Yeah.
I know, but it's for something special I'm working on. So,
and we're talking August 20th, and I'm looking for some, a bunch of the of our great friends that are friends of Octagon Hall, who are crafters or anything else. If you would like to make something, donate it, be able to put it up for that. And I'm thinking of a few people that could be in the chat room. I'm looking at my co-host out here also. So there's so much that she's been involved in some other events too. And you'll get to see, and I'm not too sure, who knows, we might even be able to bring Melvin Brassel out for this one. We'll have to dig him out.
He said he was coming.
Yes.
He sent me a text message, and he was like, "I'm gonna see you next week." And he's like, "Oops, next month." And I was like,
So There's
Well,
so much.
we'll have to keep a leash on Melvin because he's been in the hospital, and if he gets around JB, like we don't want him to like have heart palpitations again and get in the hospital. Okay,
Right. Exactly.
I love you, Melvin.
I wonder how much we're
Yeah. And,
off Melvin with Mexican food for one night.
oh, that's going to be a tough thing to do for our buddy Melvin.
I don't know. It would be a party.
Yeah. That's like.
Well, one of the boot crew one of the boo crew that's going to be there is Renee, and every time Renee's there, something always goes down. So
Renee,
look at
Renee
it. Somebody
is awesome. We have a lot of people that have been that are all favorites of the hall, and and I always as all
Melvin,
many
we're
years
going to auction you off.
being a museum director there currently, and all the things that go on, it is a super place. We'd love to have everybody together because there's such an appreciation for that building. And I think that in these type of events where we give from the heart and all, it also does something, takes effect at the hall where the spirits seem to be a lot more agreeable to be able to come out and say, what's going on?
Yeah. What's that feeling?
Plus the
right.
place is super, super haunted because the last time that me and JB done an event there, like I went home the next day with 8 scratches all over my body. And like there was stuff like
I got asked if I was a free black.
Yeah.
I was like, as far as I know.
And, one of the other boo crew, Justin, he was doing the Estes method in the winter kitchen, and stuff was like bouncing off of him, and whatever was bouncing off of him like was coming back towards me and JB, and we were trying to deflect it. And one of the guests that come to a lot of our events, Sandra, she got sick. I had to take her out. Somebody else got sick. So if you haven't been to Octagon Hall and you have not experienced a haunting like that, if you've not been anywhere and experienced that, come to Octagon Hall because you never know what you're going to get. It may be ghosts. It may be something outside. Yeah, it might be Bigfoot. Yeah.
Protect yourself before you go
Definitely protect yourself. Yes.
Well, it's always, the hall is a place that you definitely just want to use your body and feel with it. It's a great place. A lot of people don't get how to investigate it. It's a respectful place to be and everything else. And they remember investigators there. It's quite the intelligent place. And, but lately here, it has been bizarre with the energies that are out there. And we have cleared up some of the property, a lot of it. We've got some sheep out there now that are eating the grass for us and mowing the yard.
Nice.
We've got Bigfoot has been seen out there. UFOs are seen out there. Other strange cryptids are seen out there all the time. So come out and enjoy it, because if you're not getting it in the house, you're going to get it outside the house. And there's 2 cemeteries out there, and a barn to hunt, and also a summer kitchen that we can hunt in, plus inside the house, 3 floors, 4 rooms, and everything on each floor. So it's an exciting place. And the ones who have been there, I know what I'm talking about. The ones that have not been, welcome to Octagon Hall.
Definitely.
I'm looking forward to it. So.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's just a place where not only can you feel the energy, but you can feel the history. And it engulfs you and like a warm blanket. It's just a really awesome experience.
Yeah. It's one of the only places that, and I wasn't really even investigating at the time. We were just setting up for the event, and I go outside on the back porch because I'd left my drink out there, and like, just like, you know, snapping your finger, and like in my head started playing this old timey movie where I just seen, you know, all the slaves working the land, and you know, the chimney, the smoke was going on, and it just looked like somebody like turned on a black and white movie in my head for about 30 seconds, and then it snapped back out, and I was like, holy crap, what was that? And that's one of the only places that has ever happened to me is Octagon Hall.
Do you guys get like a severe paranormal hangover the next day? And
Definitely. Definitely.
Look at Tanya. Tanya's unfazed.
Yeah, Tanya's like, it's old news to her.
You know,
I'm like
we love
blanking in and out. I'm watching y'all like pop in and out.
We're having a lot of problems around this area, Tennessee and everything else with low outages on or low power on the internet services, telephones, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But honestly, you guys, here's the deal. Life sucks right now for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not just one person or two people, but if we can do our part for somebody, you know, we're helping somebody. And so get your tickets for August 20th, because I'm telling you, you will feel so good about what you're doing.
Yeah, and a lot of fun doing it. So.
Yeah. And the ticket's not going to break you up either. Like, I don't charge outrageous prices for the tickets, even for a charity event. Like, it's still in the same realm. Like, if you've been to a Paranormal Adventures event before, you're not going to pay any more for this event than you've paid for the other ones. And actually, this VIP ticket comes with like it comes with a swag bag that, you know, we're going to put swag from me, JB, the Southern Ghost Girls, PKC. You don't know what you're going to get in those swag bags because you don't know what we have laying around. So, like,
so true.
You're like, okay, well, I'm just going to throw this in the swag bag, and it could be something that
there goes Bear in a swag bag. I can see
it. And so, I mean, and plus, you know, everybody is having a hard time, like JB said. And if you haven't gotten out and done something fun, just come out and be with people that like to have a good time, like, you know, make sure everybody else has a good time.
Right.
And you never know what one of us is going to do or what's going to come out of one of our mouths. But, you know, that's the whole fun of it.
Like you just said,
that's what always scares me about doing a radio show with you guys. Oh, my God.
UFO fan, which I know there's a lot of interest in that, especially lately. What kind of UFO sightings have been there?
Well, you know, there's a if anyone wants to go to the Octagon Hall, and next week he's going to be our guest in here. We had a team from New York and up around the Upper New York at the hall, and he is going to be on it. Pitch Black Paranormal is going to be here. They did a documentary. They were there Saturdays and Sundays. It wasn't very long ago. But he had a strange encounter and got a film of a very nice UFO over there, along with other very odd things that happened to him at the hall. And we'll have him on next week, and he'll be putting out a documentary on YouTube for everybody to watch for on July 28th. So it's good. I'll tell you right now, we have had so many sightings of odd lights, strange things. Even when Nick Groff is out there, and we've been talking for a long time, and we get Nick, you know, we go outside and we're still talking, and we look up and he's got a drone in his hand and he's ready to do some stuff with it, and look up and he goes, "What the heck is that?" It's a UFO right over the hall. We watch it for about 3 to 5 minutes.
Wow.
And we're all just going, wow. And then all of a sudden we go, we need to get a picture of that. And everything else is like, the paranormal people do also like to look at things too. I mean, because by the time you grab something or anything else, you never know if you're going to get it or not. And the experience of having it is just 10 times better. But lately, we've had quite a lot of UFO stuff, and UFOs are very big here in Kentucky right now, and have been going on continually. And I have spent so many years in that field of being with, as a state director of a MUFON here in Kentucky for several years, and also being involved in their headquarter operations. Just part of the paranormal that we do. I mean, Nice Doctors is known for doing everything in the paranormal. We're just not the ghost thing. We love to see the strange and the bizarre, and we happen to, unfortunately for me, I happen to spend almost every day at the hall, whether it's open or not, and my life's full of that stuff. So I love to be able to share with other people. So.
Well,
hopefully it will be one of those awesome nights, and we'll be able to watch JB run around going.
No. JB doesn't do outside. No.
Yeah.
She'll be looking out the windows.
Right. Yeah. I still remember the last time we were downstairs in the basement together, and we were doing this. That was crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah, JB doesn't do outside. That's why I don't do cryptids. UFO.
Do you know the first time that JB ever came to the home? And she said she doesn't do the outside. She had a trailer. I mean,
I had a 30-foot RV.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when this lady rolls in, she rolls in. I'm telling
Where is that? Are you holding out on me or something? Like, where did that go?
Somebody is living in it currently. So we parked it out on a farm, and somebody's living in it currently. So yeah.
Well, if we need it next week, you'll just kick them out, right?
Right. Eviction.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's the person I know that you might be talking about, I don't know how he can fit in it, but okay.
Yeah, actually, I am bringing somebody new with me to the hall on the 20th. Her name is Christy Charpentier. Bear, you met her. Yeah. She was part of Paradat when I was part of Paradat. So she's coming out with me. She loves the hall. So, and she hasn't been investigating in years. So she's like, I think you need an assistant. And I was like, I definitely need an assistant.
Well, that'll be wonderful to see her again.
Mm-hmm.
So, I look forward to seeing everybody out there. Let's go up to the chat room. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Have you been watching the chat room, Tanya?
Oh, yeah.
Let me go in there and see what the wonderful world of chats going in here. Speaking of Christy Moore-Hughes, she is in the chat room. Hi, Christy, and thank you for all the help that you're doing. For
very
this.
much appreciate it.
Thank you. And those chocolate cobblers are pretty awesome.
There's his order in.
That's my order in. Yep. Hello, Beth Allen. Hello, Melvin Brazel. How's everybody doing out there? David Trusty, it's great to see you in there, my brother. And speaking of Renee Dykes, there's Renee out there. Hi, Renee. Mm-hmm. Jack Bearden. I'll don't see Leanne Rogers. Hello, Ronnie D. What's going on, Ronnie?
Yes.
Good to have you here tonight. Casey Sampton. Let's see. Emily Melhouse, how are you doing, dear? Good to see you. Professional paranormal research. Always good to have you in the house. Let's see. Jackie Bearden, hello.
That's Lesley's mom.
Yeah.
Go small. I go small.
Well, Alex, how are you doing? And we'll just continue on from there. But we're throwing out stuff in the chat tonight. We'll throw it up to the chat. What's going on with you all? I just saw something about bear or something. I better go back and look
Did
at
you
that.
see what David Trusty said?
Bear, we can donate a tower tour. No.
With a good possibility of alien abduction.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that's going to go for, but I mean, I got to tell you something. I would definitely not bid on that prize.
Christine Moore Hughes wants to know how many tickets are left.
Who did?
Christy Moore Hughes. She wants to know how many tickets are left.
There are probably about half still left. They're going pretty quickly, and I will say this: the only place that you can get official tickets is on the Ticket Leap link. So if anyone else says they have tickets for sale, that's not an official ticket from me or PKC. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, and we're only doing a very limited number of tickets, which is 30. So they're already half gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting that question a lot too. So we'll post that on our page.
Mm-hmm. I've had problems with that before. Some of my other events, I have noticed that in the comments, people will say they have tickets for sale, and I go in there and they haven't even bought a ticket, and I'm like, okay.
We run into scammers all the time.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we post it out there, then they shut up and you don't hear a word from them, because it's like, we don't sell physical tickets. You have to be on our list. And they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do all the time with us too.
Yeah. And it's sad that we're trying to help people and we're trying to help locations and people pull that crap. It's sad.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I don't deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I have zero patience for it. I'm like, time's tough enough. Like,
from trying to steal from kids, and
it's disgusting.
There was one point last year I had to get on the phone with somebody that had bought like 4 tickets and spent like almost $400 or $500. And I'm like, for one thing, the 4 tickets wouldn't have cost that much. And for another thing, I have no idea who this person was that had the tickets for sale, because they didn't buy them off me first, or didn't buy them through the official link first. So what I mentioned to everybody, go to the official link. Please do not. If anybody is reselling tickets, please do not fall for it, because
and PKC is not selling them. You are, so don't ask us.
Yeah. If you reach out, everyone needs to just go to the link.
And if anyone listening hears that PKC's got tickets for sale, they're lying.
Yeah.
And Octagon Hall has no tickets for sale either. The only place you can get them is directly at the link that we read off earlier. And that's just the way it is. Gregg is handling all this, and it's all going through paranormal events, and which
I am not responsible enough for you to sell tickets.
I mean, the only possibility would be like to buy a ticket at the door, but then you're coming and there may not be a ticket left for you to buy, and that you're taking the risk there.
Yeah, Lesley.
And we'll also, one of the things that the hall will do is, as I said, we'll be offering up a ghost hunt to be auctioned off, and October is coming up, so we always have our novice hunts, and we'll give up a few tickets for that for the people who are not professional hunters, and who or not. There is no professional hunters basically anymore. But what it is it's an opportunity to be able to visit and hunt with an experienced team that will help you possibly have a great experience there at the hall.
Yeah.
And we'll offer those up, a few of those up for our event in October as auction items. So come on out and to take advantage of this. I mean, there's two different programs you can use. You can get the VIP ticket. You want to talk about that, Gregg? And you can also go as just the event. And, you're going to be able to sit out here with some awesome individuals. And, like I said, it's a fun time for a great cause. So for gosh sakes, get that going and do that,
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yeah, the VIP ticket, what makes it the VIP ticket is they do get a swag bag. They get in an hour earlier than everybody else gets in. They will get a personalized tour from either JB, myself, Bear, Billy, Tanya, someone that knows the hall really, really well. And we're going to take you around there, show you where all the hot spots are. Basically, we're your own personal ghost hunting, your ghost hunting chauffeur, I guess you would say.
Ghost hunting guru.
Yeah, I guess guru. And then of course they'll get food. And they'll get to, if they want to, pick our brains about what we've seen at the hall, what kind of evidence we've caught at the hall, a whole lot of different stuff that normally we may not have time for when we're dealing with everyone else that's also there, because you have to kind of make time for everybody. And this, you're going to have a one-on-one experience. And then with the general admission ticket, you come at the normal regular time, which I'm pretty sure is around 7 on this one. And you'll also get the food and all that, but it won't be as personal as the VIP package. And they're very limited tickets on the VIP. We're only selling 10 of the VIP, and I think they're already half gone. Because that is the ticket that's in most demand right now, is the VIP package ticket.
VIP all the way, baby. Let's do it. Big.
And also mention the auction items. If you are at the event, you get first dibs on the auction items. The only time they'll go online is after the event. So anything that we have there to auction off, if you're not there, you may not get a chance to bid on it.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think it's an awesome event. It's for a great cause. It's not just us. Like, you got Chris and Alex who, have poured their lives into this. Mm-hmm. But also there's people like Dee Schneider who really, who has really thrown his heart into it. And other celebrities who understand, how important this is. Because again, our kids, when they're not feeling well, this is our future we need to help grow and cultivate. So this is what we're doing. And so I would be very, very proud to help cultivate this with you guys.
Yes.
We appreciate it. We're so excited. We
definitely appreciate it.
It's going to be a great time. Like I said,
we'll try to be in. Hopefully you do some lives or something. We'll try to chime in if we can, any of that stuff, to try to be more part of it. If real quick, Gregg, if you want us to send you any of the PKC videos, if you want to play any videos at the thing, just let us know,
definitely
the year's video or any of that. I have no problem sending that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I would definitely want that to be, so we can play it and people
let
get
them know what we're all about. Yeah. And
yeah,
what-
yeah, they get the full range and full scope of what PKC is about in those videos. So
They tug at the heartstrings. Oh,
It is hard.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a good
It
way,
is.
but it's, sometimes you gotta see what's going on, so
But you get to help people while having fun and enjoying something you like to do, and that's the
that's the
biggest
best thing. And be around like-minded people, great people. It's good all the way around. Plus, you got pizza.
yeah, pizza.
And we might
Can't
have
beat
some
that.
chocolate cobbler now. That I'm
And
looking
yeah.
at.
You can't beat this, guys.
Sorry that any mention of chocolate cobbler will automatically be hidden somewhere in the hall to be found later.
Oh, so now you're having a scavenger hunt?
Right, exactly. We're the chocolate cobbler.
And there
Trust
might
me, it's
also
worth
be
it.
banana pudding too. So
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Banana pudding. Oh boy.
There went my diet.
Yes. So, but guys, we're so looking forward to this event. And chat room, and anyone listening to the show tonight, please get together and share this out. Let other people know about it. The way things are going right now, and the things that we do, I know a lot of people know some of the things that I have said and what I do in the past about this and how I feel about it. And it's a very spiritual thing, and we need to be a lot more spiritual in our future. And I look forward to all you participating and helping out with this wonderful event. So let's give from your heart. It's all about the kids. It's nothing else but about the kids. And as I always say, that let's put some good energy to use and make this thing happen in a way that everybody is going to be very proud to be involved in. So,
yeah, and even if somebody can't make it and they see it pop up on Facebook, Instagram, somewhere like that, just share it, even one time, and
exactly.
maybe somebody will see it that does want to come, and that's all going towards the goal of helping the children and helping kick cancer in the ass.
And if someone thinks they can't afford it right now, just don't have a cup of coffee a day, and you'll have your money in no time.
Yeah.
And
Money, y'all.
I've got a personal I've got a personal challenge to all my friends out there in the paranormal that I've known and loved for such a long time. If you have a book, if you had a video that you did, or anything like that, how about sending it to Octagon Hall to put it up for donation? Mm-hmm. Sign it, put something really good in it, send it to Octagon Hall, send it to me personally, and we will put it up for auction as a tribute to helping these people out. I mean, it's nothing to send a book or put your autograph in it. Send your picture, anything that you would like, and put together something that contributes to this awesomeness, because this is the year of giving, and let's make it something special.
And we'll definitely, when you get anything, let us know. We'll even push them on the PKC page as a big thank you, because we need to push everyone. And any of your guys' events, even if it's Octagon Hall in Kentucky and we're in Florida, we will still post any events. Same thing with you, Lesley, there, anywhere.
Yep.
We will post everything. It's one hand washes the other, and that's how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anything we can help you guys with, definitely let us know.
I will give a little.
How do they get the official link?
It is ticketleap.com /paranormal-adventures-events. And that will send you to the ticket link.
Can we put it in the comments, or how? I tell you what, I will. on the PKC page, I'm going to pin the link to the top of our page.
Okay.
So if all you have to do is go to paranormalkickscancer.llc. We have almost 5,000 followers now, so thank you. And I'm going to post it I'm going to pin it. So it'll just stay on the top.
Yeah, and they can also find it under events on Paranormal Adventures, and all you have to do is go on Facebook and put at Paranormal Events. Paranormal Adventures events comes on, and it's under the events link. And I will give people a little bit of insight on something that will be up for auction. Back a couple months ago, when me and JB done an event with Santiago Cirillo from The Walking Dead, who played Julio, he signed some stuff to be auctioned off for PKC. He signed one of his books, and he signed, I think, a couple pictures. So that will be something that will be auctioned off, and it be auctioned off in person first.
Awesome. That's great.
So now I got to fly up there just to play in the auction. Jesus.
Well, if you
See,
think
that's why we're always in the red, because I still want to support, and there's some good stuff, so I have to just support and spend more money.
I know.
And also, if you're looking for the link event, you can go to Into the Far. You can go to Night Stalkers Paranormal. You can go to Bear A Night Stalkers on Facebook. It's all been posted there. Copy the link.
JB
Throw it in any website that you've got and send it on and do what you do best. So get yourself a ticket. Come on, join us. So I'll look forward to it. And we'll keep you updated. We're going to be talking about this event as we keep going here, as it gets closer and closer. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. It's been a pleasure. I'm looking forward to having you all back, and I'm looking forward to seeing you definitely on August 20th at the Octagon Hall. And join us next week. Anybody got any closing statements? Anybody got anything that they want to say before I go ahead and pass this on to another day at the office?
Help us help the kids. Help us
help the kids.
Yeah.
This is our only time that we fundraise, so we would appreciate it so much for the kids. Thank you. They need it more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
The kids and their families.
The kids and their families. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than ghost hunting. This is life and death. And if you're going to do anything this year, this will save lives.
That's
so.
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Come and spend the night with us at Octagon Hall.
And we'll keep our clothes on.
If no one's not there. If no one's there.
I have nightmares.
Yeah, then it's all up in the air.
Yeah. Exactly. Everybody, thank you again. God bless you all. And please visit and get your tickets for this upcoming event. I guarantee you, with this crew, you're going to have a fantastic time. And we look forward to seeing you all there. We look forward to seeing you next week also on Into the Far. And thank you so much one more time. And good night. God bless.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you so much, Bear. We love you.
We
Love you all too. Have a
Guys,
good one,
thank you for
y'all.
having us, and thank you for everything, guys.
Oh,
Bye,
it's our
guys.
pleasure.
Love you all.
Love
Love
you all.
you.